What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be summoning on the Ascended Hilda and Rearmed Lif banner. And this banner is extremely good, not only because of the units that it has, but also because of the fodder it can provide. So of course I want to get, at least 2 Rearmed Lif, because even if you fodder him off, he still stays in your barracks after that first fodder. And I really want to give that weapon to my... Oh my god, I'm going to get Rearmed Lif on my free summon. Okay, I didn't expect that. So what I was saying is that I really want to give his weapon, Arcane Sword, to my Winter Manuela, and then I want to get another Lif so that I can give this weapon to my plus 10 Eldigan. And it seems like Manuela just got her weapon here. So yeah, this weapon is really good. It's pretty much like Malted of Brave Hector, but does not have the null armor, and just trades the debuff neutralization for the guard effect. So extremely stacked weapon, and the new art of Lif is extremely good. He's definitely one of my favorite OCs by far. So that is off to an amazing start. So I just have to hopefully summon another Rearmed Lif, and that would be it. And maybe it will be in this batch itself. Drog actually makes decent use out of the weapon as well. I think armor units make the best use out of this weapon because they get the auto follow-up, they get the follow-up negation, they get the guard effect, and it does have good synergy with the hardy fighter. Kent is also one of those units. I'm definitely going to be making a full video on the best users of this weapon. So yeah. Let's go for the bluestone. I really find it hilarious how Monica is a blue infantry mage just so that she can beat up her rival, Hubert. And Hubert still wants to have some kind of weapon refined. So there's unfortunately no green unit. It would be crazy if I just got Ascended Hilda on the green stone right beside Lif. So getting the 2 top priority units back to back. Never mind, that's too good to be true. That's not happening. Cecilia is going to show up though. So yeah, Lif on the free summon. Oh, he's plus attack minus resistance. I was so excited the fact that I free summoned him that I didn't even check his IVs. Like I didn't look at them. So plus attack, Lif. Okay, that's amazing. That makes it even better. That is insane luck. Alright, so still 4 tickets to go. Alright, so I'm going to try for Ascended Hilda then from this ticket. The first ticket gave Rearmed Lif, so maybe this ticket will give probably Botre. Okay, Bowie. So honestly, I was expecting a 3 Hopes banner. A lot of people were saying that I'm on Copium expecting a 3 Hopes banner at this point, but the units are just so popular that they would be kind of stupid to not have a banner with that, especially Holst, who gets name dropped constantly in 3 houses. And this could also be their way of promoting 3 Hopes in a way, if people want to play 3 Hopes until Fire Emblem Engage comes out in 4 months in January of next year. So this banner pretty much does that, and of course it does have Hilda, one of the most popular characters from 3 Hopes, and also has Lif, who's also a pretty well liked OC. And this honestly makes me think that the next month we're probably going to be getting Orville as the mythic unit, because this kind of 3 Hopes inclusion does increase chance of Orville being a mythic unit. Okay, Brave Erica, I'll take it. She's amazing. I could also use her fodder. She does have Surge Sparrow and attack speed menace. Plus speed minus attack, that's completely fine. So next month there is going to be a colorless spot open, and it is going to be color sharing with Asker and Elamine. And they usually put the newer legendary and mythic units with the most recent legendary or mythic, just so that they could have a more stacked color. So for example, this month it is probably going to be a green water legendary unit, because legendary Xander is color sharing and he's the recent one. So I think that next month they could just have Orville color sharing with Asker, because Anima mythics have been long dead, honestly. They really need a really good mythic. Like Elamine killed that season honestly in Ether Raids, so maybe Orville could change things. I got Atlas, and there's no colorless unit on this banner, so I'm just gonna be skipping that whole batch. No point in summoning. And it's good that I'm not really getting too many redstones. and just getting green stones more because Hilda is the next priority. Male Shez is in the red stones, so I do want to get him eventually. At first, I didn't think I would like Shez as much, but as I played through like 3 hopes, I really like Shez a lot. So honestly, I like Shez quite a lot as a protagonist. Soren could also be one of the candidates of a legendary banner, I feel like, at this point, because we are kind of running out of the legendary candidates in a way, and they have kind of stretched the definition a bit with like legendary Lilina and like legendary Nana, so I think it's possible. Okay, Monica, just show up. I have no Hubert in my barracks, I swear. I'm just kidding, I have 1 Hubert. And that's why she will not show up. So let's begin with the questions that you guys have left. As always, if you have any kind of question that you want me to answer in a summoning video, you could leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. The hashtag is very important so that I can find your question. The first question is by Annie Artis YT. Thank you so much for your support first of all. And their question is, which hero you want to see as a rearmed hero? So this could be a question of the day, honestly, because we now have a Pandora's box open, and there's just so much possibility for making your older favorites much better units with this kind of weapon. So let me know in the comments which rearmed hero you want to see. It could be an OC, or it could just be some lance, a rearmed hero, or a weapon type, because maybe your favorite has that kind of weapon type. Personally, I would like to see rearmed Air. I think that would be pretty nice, because I like Air a lot, and she's definitely one of my favorite OCs. I also like Legion a lot, but I don't think it's gonna be happening. Okay, Midori is gonna show up. Yeah, because Ascended Legion happened, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be doing that. Because for Book 2, they probably had the Ascended units, and then for Book 3 onwards, they're gonna be having rearmed heroes. So that's why I'm thinking Air would be pretty nice, but I would of course really like to see a Lance rearmed hero, because a Lance means that FE gets saved. It means that a lot of armor units can, close the gap between Hector and Ascended Idun in a way as save units, but of course they are going to be lacking those stats. And like so many Cavaliers and Flyers could benefit from it. Now that is implying that the Lance rearm is as good as this Arcane Sword that we got, because this Arcane Eleuthenier of, Rearmed Lif could be used by fast units and slow units alike, because they both benefit from it. I'm gonna get 2 Tikis, okay. I mean, she did win the Chooser Legends, and I really hope that I can get another focus unit. Lif definitely started this off good, so I hope that momentum can carry over. But if not, then I'll just spark Ascended Hilda. I also want to get another Rearmed Lif because I want to test something out. So I think that would be nice. So character-wise, I would really like to see Rearm Air, and then weapon-wise, I would really like to see some kind of Arcane Lance. So 2 redstones here, hoping for another Rearmed Lif or Male Shez. Any of them are going to be good. And this banner does have 2 sparks actually, so I could technically go that way. Ares is of course a unit who can also make good use out of the Arcane Eleuthenier, but I feel like Eldigan makes bit better use of it because of his better bulk. He does have like 2 less attack than Ares at max investment, but I like Eldigan a lot more as a character. I have both of them at plus and merge, but I use Eldigan way more. And I'm just gonna get Noe. Imagine Arcane Breath. That would help Noe, Sothis, so many dragons, honestly. I mean, dragons do get some pretty good weapon refines, but Arcane Breath would definitely help these dragons, which already had distant counter in their weapon. So it's a bit weird for them when we already have the distant counter Dragon Sacred Seal, like also, Fallen Female Trima. So she would definitely appreciate that as well, along with Sothis and Noe, I would say. Still trying for Hilda, but none showing up so far. I could complete my Hilda Emblem actually. Yeah, you can make Hilda Emblem now with this Ascended Hilda. So They're probably going to be using 3 hopes as the Ascended units. I hope that they can make Mercedes as an Ascended unit. That would be pretty amazing. Honestly, maybe with Patlum Bow, that would be pretty nice. Or a staff Mercedes would also be really good if they give her like preferred staff and maybe preferred assist. That is definitely not something that would happen, but still, I can just hope. And I'm gonna get Nami, okay, as an off focus. So I'm definitely getting a lot of 5 stars here. I haven't really used her too much. I think I only used her in like limited hero battle, and that's why I got the hero merit. Alright, so the red archer showing up, Midori, Nami, and this is the perfect batch. Yeah, this is the perfect batch for getting the top priority units. The next question is by ZYC, and they are definitely a pretty active commentator and member of my channel, so definitely want to thank them for their support. Which 2 units from each generation you would name in your opinion that aged best? I asked for 2 units for each generation because usually the top one is uncontested. Vector for generation 2, for example. I'm a new player who began playing just before Ullr's release. PM1 has no idea how much I learned from his videos to catch up. So thanks. Thank you so much for your question, and yeah, that is definitely a pretty interesting question. I would say that from Gen 1, I would say Legendary Azura, of course, as a dancer is pretty good. Aging unit. And Arden also aged pretty well, but of course we do have Zephiel now who can get the Arcane Eleutherian, but I still feel like Arden is a bit better because of his defense and HP and the stat distribution. So for Gen 1, those are going to be the 2 units. For Gen 2, you already said Brave Hector, so that is the unit. And I think Legendary Marth is the second one who aged the best out of Gen 2. And in Gen 3, recently we got 2 amazing weapon refines for Mufasa and Legendary Alm. So I think those 2 aged the best because Legendary Alm is ridiculous in terms of its like nuking potential. And Mufasa might not be a Brave Hector, but he's still a pretty good Farsev unit. So I think from Gen 3 he would be. We still haven't got a lot of Gen 3 weapon refines at this point, so maybe it could change. From Gen 4, I would say Peony and Brave Alm. Brave Alm just being extremely strong and really versatile. I am going to be uploading a new Brave Alm Ether Raids offense video next week, so definitely look forward to it because it is using Brave Alm in a much different way. And Gen 5 is definitely quite new, I mean relatively new in a sense. And I think Brave Dimitri after his weapon refine has aged the best out of that gen. There's still so many weapon refines to go, and probably Winter Bernadetta because the way Winter Bernadetta functions with her friendly fire damage, it just opens up so many strategies. Like you can, Nyx is gonna show up. Like you can use the Gale Force and Wings of Mercy strategies a lot better. The Vantage strategies. You can also use return strategies in Ether Raid's defense, which are not really as good anymore compared to they were like 2 years ago with the new 7-slot unit. So I really would like to give my vote to Winter Bernadetta because she's just so unique. I mean, Brave Lysithea can do something similar, but she doesn't damage the allied units for the 1 damage. So overall, it's a lot easier to set up with Winter Bernadetta in my opinion. Because if you run Brave Lysithea, you pretty much have to run Ardent Sacrifice and Reciprocal Aid on 2 of your units. But with Winter Bernie, you just need 1 Ardent Sacrifice or 1 Reciprocal Aid, which I really like. So yeah, thank you so much for your interesting question. Of course, this is just my opinion, but I definitely feel like these units did age the best personally for me from my usage. So this is a plus defense next. I think I'm just gonna be merging her. She doesn't really have too good of a fodder. I think I'm just gonna be... Yeah, I'm just gonna be... Actually, should I do that? Yeah, I think I should just spark Ascended Hilda. And then I'll choose to summon on the red stones and blue stones so that I can get Monica, male Shez, and also Rearmed Lif. So here comes Ascended Hilda. I really like her outfit actually in 3 hopes. And she winks, okay. I really like Fuming through Kugel and how it's kind of similar to OG Hilda's Weapon Refine. But this is, I think, of course, better because I like the damage reduction a lot more than follow-up negation, really. Because if your allies are running null follow-up, then the damage reduction is a bit better, I feel like, than the follow-up negation. And she, of course, has Velocity, the new greatest damage reduction skill with Null Guard. That is Ascended Hilda. As for her art, yeah, she just smiles. And even in the damage art, she's kind of grinning. I like the damage art where they smile because it just shows that they're really confident or really cocky. Like it always happens with Ephraim's damage art. So let's try on the redstones now, and this banner does have 2 sparks. I guess one for the Ascended and one for the Rearmed. So I wouldn't mind sparking another Lif because, oh, I'm gonna get Legion. I just finished plus and merging her a couple of weeks back actually. And I'm just gonna get her. Minus attack plus defense. Alright, so I guess I could just use her R dual flying 3. Yeah, I would definitely like some other 4-star special units, which I haven't plus and merge. Kraman's gonna show up. Yeah, he's also a good user of the Arcane Sword, I would say. Steel Falchion is pretty nice, but like Crom speed is not the highest, so it's kind of hard for him to keep up with all of the speed. So he kind of likes Luthanier a bit more, I feel like, with the Bulwark skill. I'm of course going to be making a full video on the best users of the Arcane Sword very soon. Today itself, actually. I've been working on it for an entire day. So let's go for the Bluestone, trying to get Monica. Just gonna get Katria. She does have the Desperation, and she also has a pretty unique effect where she can get more debuffs depending on the special cooldown of the opponent. So it really punishes the -1 special cooldown opponents who have 1-turn specials like Ruptured Sky, Vital Astra, and all of that. Alright, I need you to show up, Rearmed Lif. You showed up on the first ticket. Would be nice if you could just show up again because I need 2 of them ideally to test something out, and also for giving that to my Eldigan. The next question is by Feroge. Do you think some kind of lower currency in FEH for summoning on low rarity banners, maybe with 3-star focus units with 1 and 2-star units as low rarity, would be a good idea? I was thinking this because of how much of a pain it is getting some of the 3-star 4-stars when you don't go for them when they are 4-star focuses, and to this day I've only been able to get Tatiana to +3, and half of those merges are from quests. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that one, especially the units which we don't get out of the free quest, like Atlas for example, are really hard to get. So I would say that, yeah, they should probably make some kind of lower currency, maybe some kind of denomination of orbs, but at a lower rarity. Like they can only summon these lower rarity units. As I say that, I'm gonna get a 5-star male Violet who is due for a weapon refine, so I hope that he can get that in the next batch. They are probably gonna put like both Violets and all 3 lords in the same batch, so this is plus attack minus speed. Okay. And even some of the like older 4-star 3-star units, they are really hard to get because like I always struggle to get Kayn on my free-to-play account, and I also haven't summoned Cordelia in a really long time on my free-to-play account. I've like run out of Gale Force at this point on that account. So yeah, I think something with like maybe some kind of shards that you could get would be a nice idea. I know FEH has a lot of currencies, but I think the lower rarity shards would be a pretty nice thing for a lot of free-to-play players and for low spending players. And that would be a good place to get the demotes and such, honestly. They could just, you know, arrange their rarity based on how recent they are. So maybe Atlas and those kinds of units could be just 4 stars, and then Oboro and those units could be, like, I don't know, like 2 stars maybe. So that could happen. And I would definitely like to see that happen because it's definitely a struggle to get these kinds of units as your merge projects. Because by the time you get like 11 copies, it's gonna be too late. And many times, like, I don't even get that unit, even if they are a 4-star focus. Like, I had a lot of trouble getting the Flame Tribe Rinka. So I definitely think that would be a nice option. I don't think they're going to be adding like seasonal 4-star focuses there, because we do have units like Winter Manuela and of course Summer Claude. So for the regular pool, I think I see them doing it that more for the regular pool than for the seasonal 4-stars. Kent showing up. I've actually got a lot of Kent and a lot of Kamui. I've actually got quite a few comments like, how are you summoning these many Kamuis? I'm trying to plus 10 merge him, and honestly I don't know. I've been trying to plus 10 merge some of these demotes for such a long time, and I never get 11 copies of them. But Kamuis just show up again and again. Maybe the fact that I don't have any Necro Dragons in my barracks. As I say that, I'm just going to be getting Niffle with plus attack minus defense, so that is pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be foddering her. I think I'm just going to be merging her at this point. Yep, so that's definitely something I'll be doing. So this summoning session has been really good, honestly, with the luck. I've been getting a lot of 5-star units. Haven't really got Monica or male Shez, but that's fine. Still, 5 stars are 5 stars. And yeah, Resplendent May needs to happen, honestly. She definitely needs that art upgrade. So just gonna be skipping on the green stones and colorless stones. And this amazing batch definitely makes it a lot easier with almost all red stones. Yeah, Tiki is just really happy that she just got her brave version. So she's just showing up non-stop. The next question is by Ritsu-chan33. They're also a long-time member of my channel, so thank you so much for your support. Has there ever been a banner where you had to force yourself to make the video because the units were so meh to you, but you still had to make the reviews and builds for all of them? I honestly don't know how you are able to consistently upload builds and analysis of almost every single banner. Thank you so much for a question, and yeah, there has been a couple of times where the units have been so meh. Like for the Thracia banner, I was so honestly not happy with them not giving like Evil a preferred weapon, and like also when they had Hilda from FE4 as the Grail unit. Of course, I don't really like her a lot as a character, but still the interest was definitely increased with the kind of dominance weapon that she had. And it also made me really sad to make a Bertram unit review because like he doesn't have a preferred weapon. Of course, Bertram can now use the Arcane Elutnir, but yeah, I definitely had to force myself to make those videos, I would say. And in some, like I've missed some banners because I've just been really busy with the uni and stuff. Like I have been not able to cover the Letizia banner, the Fallen banner, and I believe the Groom Roy banner this year. But there are also units which I just didn't make a unit review of, like Alfric. Like Peleus already came out, so it just really is boring to see the same unit again without no preferred weapon in the same class. So that's why I just did not make Alfric unit review. So that definitely happens, and I think a lot of times just make like a breakdown of what I need to do the next day or whenever the trailer comes out. So I have this kind of blank slate ready. So a lot of times that's pretty much my motivator for doing the banner reviews and such consistently, at least as consistently as I possibly can with everything going on. So that really helps because it provides me a structure. So organizing in that regard is definitely pretty helpful to my brain. Alright, so let's try to get Monica now. I'm honestly really excited for this banner because of the things it brings, and as soon as I heard that Arcane Sword is gonna be inheritable, like I've been working on that video and just trying to, efficiently maximize the things that I'm gonna be mentioning there. Oh yes, let's go! Rearmed Lif showing up again, so that is another weapon that I have now. So I can just give that to my ult again. His IVs don't really matter because I am going to be merging him after I give out his weapon. So that is pretty good. And now I just need to get Monica and Shez as the last remaining units. Yeah, if I don't get male Shez, then I think I'll spark him next. I could also get another, like, Lif, but I think 2 are enough, honestly, for the units which I use the most. So, yeah, I think Shez is pretty nice. And with the main account, I usually try and collect the units as much as I can, without going too crazy, of course. So male Shez would definitely be a lot more optimal for the collection, and maybe for the theme battles, if we get some 3 hopes villains and such. I definitely want to resume the theme battles, but just haven't been feeling it, really. Haven't been able to make them, but I definitely want to get back to them eventually. So the next question is by Caitlin, and they're asking me, hey Pain1, here's a question. If you could create an Inheritable Special, what would it be? I would make one with null follow-up built in, exclusive to flying and cavalry units. Honestly, that would be pretty nice, but I think the one I would personally make is probably Flare, so that it appears through the damage reduction, and that would be a mage exclusive special. I think mages would definitely like to get that. The other range units, bows and daggers, do have their own inheritable versions, and that would just help so many of the mages like Brave Lysithea, Ascended Ishtar, not Tina, of course, Tina has that in her weapon, and even Monica actually. Yeah, Monica's gonna be loving that, so maybe it could be like a 3 cooldown special. That would be nice, that could pierce through damage reduction. And they have made like, Deda is like a variant of Glimmer and Astra, and Lethality is like a variant of Luna, so I wonder if Flare is gonna be like a variant of Draconic Aura or Dragon Fang, so that the mages can nuke even harder with their attack stat. So something like that would be pretty nice. So that is the special I would make personally, because I think mages get walled pretty hard by Hardy Fighter and Deflect Magic armor units, and it's really hard for them to get past that. So I would really like that, especially now that we've got the tempo skills for the mages in attack res tempo and also speed resistance tempo in the spanner itself. So if you're a big Lysithea fan, then Monica provides you with some good fodder. Unfortunately, the ideal skill is not the most ideal skill for a Brave Lysithea and how her weapon functions. I think that attack speed unity is by far the best slotted skill for her. And I got plus attack Benny. I've been looking for a good IV Benny for a really long time, so yeah, plus attack. I think this is the first plus attack Benny I've summoned, so that is definitely nice. Alright, so only 5 more summons to go, and if I get Monica or Shez in these 5 more summons, then I'll just spark either one of them. And it seems like Monica is probably gonna be a lot more likely to show up than Shez, because I'm just getting a lot of blue stones here. Plus resistance Benny. Yeah, like getting Benny has been really tough for me. I haven't really summoned too many of them. The next question is by Nation, and it is a rapid fire question based on music. So music, rapid fire. Desire below flow or pass below flow? I really like pass below flow and how eerie it could be. Lost in the Wave Shigure, or at what cost? At what cost is the Ashen Wolves finale theme, pretty much. Oh wow, full blue badge. Oh my god, Monica, this has to be your badge. Just show up. Otherwise, I'm just sparking Male Shez. So yeah, Lost in Wave Shigure or at what cost? I think I would just say Lost in Wave Shigure, because Matt Mercer is his top tier as a voice actor, and that was such a good surprise when Heirs of Fate DLC came out, and I'm a huge Heirs of Fate DLC fan, so definitely that. Conquest Ablaze or What Lies at the End? Definitely Conquest Ablaze. Honestly, I really like that. I mean, What Lies at the End is also pretty chill from Shadows of Valentia, but I like Conquest a lot more. Indomitable Will, which is also known as King of Delusions, I think, as an alternate name for its OST, or the Ashen Demon. I definitely like Indomitable Will a lot more. I think the Ashen Demon theme plays quite a bit in 3 Hopes whenever you face Violet. Apex of the World, the 3 Houses version, or Apex of the World, the 3 Hopes version. Kind of the unpopular opinion, but I like the 3 Houses version a bit more. You have great content as always. Keep up the great work, and hopefully this comment will give you luck on your next summon. Thank you so much. I would definitely appreciate Monica on the last blue stone that I'm going to be summoning on. I would definitely like that because I've just got 4 stars and 3 stars so far in this full blue patch. So this is Monica's last chance of showing up. Yeah, gone. I'm just summoning male Shez now as my spark. Monica, you had the chance. I have all kinds of Edelgards on this account, but you just didn't want to get summoned. So I'm just gonna get male Shez here as my spark. And yeah, I'm gonna leave. Hopefully I can get Monica at some later time, whenever like she color shares on some legendary banner or something. Shez is pretty nice. Female Shez is available from the quest. She of course doesn't have the top tier skills of him. Like he has got attack speed Oath 4 and the bulwark skill. I would have really liked to get another Shez so that I could get attack speed Oath 4 for my Mercedes, but oh well, maybe some later time. I also want to do the free summons that I have left here. So here I would really like to get Cyan Larse actually. I also do not have the Harmonic Leaf, so I would also like to get him. As I say that, I'm just gonna get a Drift Corin. Okay, that is pretty good. I think I'm gonna try for Cyan Leaf here. I just like Leaf a lot as a lord, so getting him would be nice. His story is just so endearing, so I hope that they can eventually make a remake, because like it's pretty hard for a lot of people to play Thracia and you know get to it, especially with the older graphics and everything. Alright, this remix banner. Would like to get Marita, I guess. Ascended Marita would be nice. I'm gonna get Fear. I mean, yeah, you could use a Vital Astra as well, Fear, but only if you're max investment plus 10 with Arcane Lutnir. Need to summon on this one as well. I'm also quite close to plus 10 Alm, the original version, but no redstones, of course. So gotta hope for the best, and I'm just gonna get the Candy Stealer. Imagine a Candy Harmonic unit with Gaius and Lysithea. Maybe some kind of Candy Festival. That would be pretty funny. I'm gonna try and get Edelgard. I definitely like Edelgard's Refined a lot, honestly. But she's not gonna show up. And neither is gonna be Monica. Okay, never mind. Sure, she's gonna show up. So those were my summons from the main account, and it is time. It is time indeed to go to the free-to-play account and just get a luck check if the luck still stays on the free-to-play account or not. So let's start with the new power banner, and here I think I would really like what I want to get. I don't have Brave Lysithea actually on this account. I have Edelgard. I really want to make her as a near save unit, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Edelgard. It's a lot easier to get a 5-star unit out of the green summon, really. So I'm gonna try for her yet again. I only have plus 0 merge Edelgard on this account. I'm gonna get Nino. Okay, I hope that I can get Brave Edelgard some other time so that I can make her as a near save. Even at plus 1 merge, like she functions really well as a near save unit. I'm gonna be trying to go for maybe Delthea. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Delthea. I don't really have much use of a fire sweep bow at this point. I used to run that so much on my Rat. Nagi would be nice because she is about to get her weapon refined, and she's pretty good against a lot of the colorless threats and against the AoE damage, which is quite popular. So Spring Sonia, Summer Thor. And I'm gonna get Edelgard, normal version. I mean, she's about to get the weapon refine, and the Edelgard I have right now on this account is minus attack. I do use her quite a lot in Arena Assault, and this is a completely neutral IV Edelgard, okay. Called as a free-to-play unit. So, got Edelgard, but not the one I was expecting. Now Monica is definitely regretting not showing up. So here, on this account, which stone do I want to summon? I'm just gonna go for the redstone again, trying to get Ascended Marita. I do have a good IV Ascended Marita, but she's like minus HP IV, and Vital Astra is something that I could use, honestly. So I'm gonna try for that, but nope, this is gonna be Morgan. And now, time for the real luck check with the tickets. after this banner. Okay, I'm gonna try for Lif because he's also pretty good for like hero merit farming in rival domains. And it is gonna be Gordon, not the archer I'm looking for. Alright, 4 tickets to go. I collected all of them from the Forging Bonds, and getting Rearmed Lif would be pretty crazy on the free-to-play account. That is the main priority, of course. He showing up. He makes pretty good use out of the sword as well because he's quite fast, so Vital Astra is a nice skill on him. And he can just not follow up and run some other skill. Fear, okay. All these demoted sword units. I wanna get Lif. Maybe the luck has ran out. So all of these are free to play orbs on this account that I'm trying to save up for next month's October banner, like the mythic October banner, because this month it is gonna be a legendary banner. I'm gonna just get Orochi. I mean, the Link skill is pretty nice, right? And now I just have 2 tickets to go. Arcane Lif could happen. I got Lif, like free Lif from this stone on the main account, so I'm gonna bank on this spot. Maybe Lif is again hiding here. Yeah, could be. Honestly, could be. That is huge if I get him from the free summon without spending any kind of orbs. Let's stop. And the final ticket, the moment of truth is here. I see the smoke. This could be our Rearmed Lif, or it is just fear. Never mind. The luck definitely didn't carry over to the free-to-play account, but that's fine, honestly. I still got Edelgard on my free summon, which I'm pretty happy about because she could get a pretty good weapon refine, and then I'm gonna be able to use her quite a lot in my Aether offense as a Gale Force unit. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. The main account definitely had quite a lot of luck with the 5 stars that I summoned, and I pretty much got all of the focus units except for Monica. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this rearmed hero, new type of hero thing, and also how did your summons go on this banner? If you enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like and a comment, helps you tremendously. And if you really enjoyed, you could always support me directly by using super thanks or by becoming a YouTube member down below. And for more FEH videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because YouTube sub boxes show my videos as many times as I got Monica. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.